Hello, my fellow food flock and my online flock, and as always, go flock yourself. We're here with another fun, maybe exciting, possibly action-packed, who knows, award-winning, probably not, episode of that show you've come to know, love, and/or possibly hate, Fat Guy Theater. I'm the Fat Guy, and today the theater is at the Ray Street Pier. There's the Ben Franklin Bridge and the Delaware River behind me, and there's the Walt Whitman Bridge in Gloucester over there, and there's the city of Camden over there where I was born. But that's not the topic. Got a couple topics today. Number one, a few weeks ago, my wife was watching Dirty Dancing. She likes that movie. Me, I've seen it, don't care for it. I'll get to that in a minute. But anyway, she was saying they like pixelated or blotted out the part where, like, I guess Jennifer Grey's nipples were perky or something. Oh, heaven forbid we see perky nipples on TV. What's the big deal? Hell, I've seen that whole movie. That's probably the best thing about it. Jennifer Grey's not bad on the eyes. I'm a guy. I like, ladies' nipples, and sometimes they perk up in the cold weather. Hell, sometimes mine perk up in the cold weather. They're not doing it now because it's hot, but hey, us males, we can get perky nipples too. But, what's the big fucking deal? Now, anyway, about that movie, back when I was in high school, if your shop, I went to a vocational school, if your shop made a certain amount, percentage of like good attendance for the semester or whatever, you got to watch a movie. Well, that's a nice perk, I guess. I enjoyed going to school, so I didn't really guess I didn't need extra incentive, but that's nice. So anyway, one of the semesters we make the good attendance, the movie was Dirty Dancing. This was like 1988. And I'm like, so I watched the whole movie. I'm like, that movie was fucking horrible. I'm like, that was our reward for having good attendance? If I'd known we were going to wind up seeing that movie, I'd have stayed the fuck home a few days just so I wouldn't have to see it. Of course, I would have had to have seen it eventually anyway, because my beautiful wife and I were obviously now married, and she likes that movie, so I don't know, we don't always have to watch movies together, but I've watched it with her. She's watched Star Trek The Motion Picture with me, and many other movies several times. Sometimes we just watch movies together. Usually when I watch Dirty Dancing with her, I just make smart-ass remarks and whatnot. It's like playing Mystery Science Theater 3000. So then the other story is about good news / bad news. So back in the 90s, I lived in Nevada for a while. I don't recommend it. And I worked at this Ace Hardware. It was in the middle of opening up. So he hired temporary staff to help set the store up, and some of us were going to stay on afterwards, and some of us weren't. So the owner of the place, his name was Don. So anyway, he says, we're going to go have lunch. If you heard that sound, that was the Market Frankfurt L. Anyway, he says, we're going to go have lunch. And I said, oh, he says, I got some news for you. I'm like, is it bad news? He says, no. I'm like, oh, okay, I'm going to stay on full time after the store opens, because he says it's good news, not bad news. So we have lunch. It was at a pizza buffet, and he says, I'm laying you off after the store opens. I'm like, wait a minute. You said it was good news, not bad news. Now, how the fuck did he arrive at the conclusion that getting laid off and losing my job is good news? That's not good news. I guess it might be for somebody. Didn't seem like that much of good news to me. In fact, it sounded like shitty news. And I thought, that's kind of fucked up when you think about it. You tell someone, no, it's not bad news. You take them lunch. That was nice. Thank you for the lunch. But then, the guy tells me I'm losing my job. So that's not fucking good news. But on the other hand, that hardware store didn't stay open very long. So I guess that was cosmic retribution for him telling me he doesn't have bad news for me, and then telling me I lost my fucking job, because that doesn't seem like good news. So anyway, thanks for enjoying this whimsical topic about Jennifer Grey's nipples, my nipples, perky nipples in general, and good news and bad news during lunch. So this has been another fun, maybe exciting, possibly action-packed, who knows, award-winning, probably not, episode of that show you've all come to know, love, and/or possibly hate, Fat Guy Theater. I'm the fat guy, and the Race Street Pier is my theater. There's the Ben Franklin Bridge. There's the Delaware River. There's the Walt Whitman Bridge way down there. There's Camden over there where I was born. And over here is Philadelphia where I live. So I was born over there. And I live over here. Just in case you were fucking wondering.